Okay, so it's day 2, and it is 8:52 in the morning. I created a plan for myself, especially when it comes to how my day is going to be structured and some goals that I want to attain as far as weight loss, especially. I feel like my weight is one of the things that hold me back the most. And, you know, I allow myself to experience a lot of drama in my life. And I don't know if it is because of my emotions, not being able to handle them. But I also like sabotage myself when it comes to even losing weight. Um, like, I don't know what happened. Like, one moment I'll be like really close to my goal, but then next thing I'm back where I started from, or very close to. And I'm like, okay, we gotta do it again. And to me, it almost feels like each time is harder because, being more conscious of it. But now thinking back on it, when it just came off, it just came off. Like, the smallest I've ever been was to be able to fit into a size 8 loosely. Right now, I'm probably like a 12, 14, probably like a 12. I don't know because I wear a lot of stretch pants. And I purposely did that for myself. Like, once I start losing weight, that's when I will reward myself with a better wardrobe. And I know that's probably not, you know, the most loving way to do it, but, to love myself regardless. But I want to be able to reward myself with some of the clothes that I actually like, you know, and will look good in. So I don't want to have to spend money on clothes that I don't even like the way they look on me. So, that's just my logic behind things. So, I have like a lot of sports bras that I bought. Workout stuff that could be considered workout gear. So, yes, that's what, my thing is. So, I will say this, like, when I really caught my weight again, I was at 215. And I started seeing it creep up from like 210, maybe some around, somewhere around that. So I caught it at 215 and like started making conscious efforts to lose the weight again. You know, stop eating meat, but that's been like a back and forth battle. Even though my body is clearly telling me not to eat meat, because anytime I eat meat, it shows on my face. Like, my face looks terrible, and now it's starting to clear up a lot because I'm drinking more water. I'm drinking the amount of water that I need to drink for my body. Right now, I'm at 96 ounces of water a day. So that's equivalent to maybe like, um, what, six, it is equivalent to 16-ounce bottles. So, just to make it fun for me, I'll go ahead and pour that 16-ounce bottle in this glass. Like, these glasses are fun, to me. They are. Like, it's just like celebration. So we're going to celebrate and salute to our water. And yesterday was the real first day of me being a little bit more structured about it. Writing it down so I could see it every single day. Painting a vision. I wrote another one specifically for my weight loss goals. And I put my starting weight at 215. My goal weight is 135. And my current weight is 198. Hey, this morning I got on the scale and saw that it was below 200. And I'm like, okay, things are going good. I'm starting to see progress. So now that I'm seeing the progress, I don't want to get afraid of the changes that's going to take place. So I'm like really, really, really choosing to love myself and not allow my focus to be distracted or to be, focused on something else. I need my focus on me. I got lost right there, but I need my focus on me so I can get to my goals and not focus on anything else or anyone else. Like, that's when my emotions get involved, you know, focusing on others, really, instead of focusing on myself. Like, I can't make myself mad, because I feel like I have a lot of anger issues. It's a lot of hurt. But I mask it really well, unless I'm triggered. Then if I'm triggered, then you might see a little bit of that because I start distancing myself from people. Like, you're not about to do that to me. I mean, it could be healthy, but the reasons for doing it is very unhealthy because I kind of like internalize everything, so I'm my worst critic. Like, I don't really tell people how I feel. I just distance myself. I don't really speak up for myself like I need to. And I realize that's something that I didn't do much of when I was younger. I would speak up for everybody else, but when it came to myself, I wasn't speaking up. That's crazy, ain't it? I wasn't speaking up. I was not speaking up. I remember it was a incident. I was in either second or it was the second grade. I went to one of my really best friend's birthday party, and it was a sleepover, and she invited, the whole second grade class, I think, the girls or whatever. And I think even the boys up until a certain point, they had to go. I don't remember, but this one girl, her name was Shaniqua, I think. Like, I remember her. She had glasses, thick glasses, and a mole on her face. I'm just playing. But no, for real. And, I guess because I was chubby and I wore glasses, but I was chubby. She used to say dumb stuff because I was smart. People always want to tease you when you smart. Girl, but now, look at me now. No, I'm just playing. But, she used to tease me. And at this birthday party, I forgot what happened. But she was talking junk. Like, I barely remember. Like, I remember bits and pieces of, what was said or what was done. But we was in her living room, my best friend's living room. And she said something like, we was playing Truth or Dare, or we was playing some game. And she asked, like, a real dumb question or try to do something to embarrass me, or she just bust out and said, I don't remember what it was, but it was disrespectful because everybody was like, they got quiet, like, ooh, what you gonna do? That's what it felt like. And I was just like so mad, like I was stewing. I don't know if I waited to attack her or did it right then and there. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. It was a dare, and she called me a chicken. She called me a chicken or something, like, we was playing Truth or Dare. And she called me a chicken. And I remember my response. My response was, I'm not a chicken. And I pushed her, like, boo. And she flew across the room into the couch, and the couch slid against the wall. Like, I pushed her with that much force. And, I kind of felt good for defending myself because this girl had bullied me for the longest, and like it had to get physical, and I didn't want it to get physical because I'm a lover. I don't want stuff to get physical, don't so after that whole incident, like, she kind of chilled out on me. Like, she really chilled out on me, and she was more cordial, more cordial and more calm down, like, that's sad. Like, the lesson is, like, you can't let nobody bully you. You gotta do it, you gotta protect yourself by any means necessary, and that's like crazy. Like, I don't ever want it to get to that point where it has to get physical. for you to defend yourself. But I guess like in these coming times, what is you gonna do? You gonna, let your life be taken? I guess I said in these physical times, but you get what I'm saying. These current times. So I don't know. Like I was bullied, for being big, but I don't know. Like when I get to a certain weight, it's like I self sabotage. Like in my situations, it's like so mental that it manifests itself. Like I manifest extreme situations, but learning. I'm learning from all these repeated cycles in my life to do different, to really, 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 really focus on me. Don't focus on anything else but me. And I think, well, I know that is that's where I go wrong. And I don't want to even say it like that, but, because it all happens for a reason. But that's where I go wrong, focusing on other things and other people instead of really focusing on what I see in myself and, what I believe in myself. Because I believe that I am a phenomenal person. I do. I feel like I'm a phenomenal person, and I believe that I could do anything that I put my mind to. And even my mom, she sees that in me. She had to tell me that because, like, sometimes I be having thoughts like, I don't know, like, my inner child is, like, really crying out for attention or, my inner child is crying out for attention. It feels so neglected, and I don't know why. Something happened. I'm like, I do know, like, certain things, but it's still seeking attention. Like, it's still crying out for help. But my mom, she told me that she tells everybody that, you know, whatever Nicole put her mind to, she does it. Which is true, I guess. Which is true. But it's like, sometimes I just get easily distracted. And like I said once before in one of my other videos, I see that in my daughter as well, and my son. So this is something generational. Some may call it, ADHD, and it was labeled on my daughter, but I didn't have that problem in school. I didn't have that problem in school where I was just fidgety. At least I don't think so. When I became bored, what I did was draw. That's how I used to draw. Like during my free time, I used to finish my work because I was very intelligent. Get that out the way, and then I'll draw. So maybe that's something that I have to suggest to my daughter. Just hurry up, boom, 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 get your work out the way and do what you like to do. If you like draw and draw. If you like to read, pull out a book and read. She likes to read. She loves to read. I used to love to read as well, but I'm distracted. So, I don't know. I just know that, it's time to really focus on this inner child. So when I get to this certain weight, because I know I have to be mentally strong to continue to go. Okay, so yeah. I was just watching a documentary. Well, I might as well say it was a documentary. It was almost an hour long, and I'm not even done watching it. I had to stop because this girl on YouTube, I forgot her name already because this is my first time watching her video, but she did a documentary on her weight loss journey, and it touched me so deeply because I could totally relate to her journey, with weight loss and, binge eating and, eating When things are stressful, you know, this emotional eating, I could like totally relate, and just doing things sporadically, you know, and kind of losing my identity as well. Like she said that she was going through an identity crisis, and I think that may be something that I'm going through as well. Like things are not the same at all. Um, like my whole vision completely changed. Like I wanted to be a nurse, and I kind of like, you know, I was in school forever, and I would, you know, sabotage my, you know, learning experience. I remember one time it manifested the way it manifested. I was 2 classes away from getting my associate's degree. By the time I was ready to go back to school, they said I had to take everything back over again and pay for it. So I was like, no, I'm not about to do that at all. And since then, it's just been like a struggle, off and on, off and on, off and on, with trying to get my nursing degree. But now it's like, I don't even want to do that. I don't want to do that. And, you know, I feel like I found my purpose and, you know, what I'm doing now, but it hasn't shown itself to be solid yet. And I guess because I'm not quite there and believing in myself as of yet. Yeah, I feel like now believing in myself has a lot to do with my business prosperity. Although I do believe in my talent, I don't know if I believe in myself to be a business owner. And I gotta say it. I gotta shed light on it. Maybe that's what it is, because, you know, I'm so used to seeing my family, like they're, you know, my generation, it hasn't been enough. And even before then, well, I'm going to say my generation has kind of changed that, you know, but before then, my family did not have any business owners at all. Like, truth be told, that I know of. You know, everybody relied on either the military, some type of plant. You know, my dad worked for Ford. My aunt, she worked for Chrysler. I had another uncle who worked for, uh, I forgot Ford, I think, maybe. I had a aunt that was in the medical field. Like, all safe careers. Like, nobody that I know of was just really a successful business person. And I really, you know, my generation and a little bit before me, we're a little bit different now. You know, still, I don't know a lot. Like, we're all trying. We're all trying to create our own brand, leave our own legacy instead of working for somebody. I have a cousin now who I know for sure wants to publish a book. You know, I have another cousin who owns a bar, I believe. I don't know. But, you know, me, I have my spiritual services, spiritual products and services, my jewelry, you know, that I feel like I really want to be successful with, or I am going to be successful with, even with me being an influencer in some way or somehow, you know, posting YouTube videos, you know, being a vlogger, you know, everybody got their own thing. I have a cousin who's into interior design, you know, or, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, we all kind of breaking the mold. And I have to be more gracious on myself because I'm putting like a time frame on everything. Like, I want to see it immediately, and it's not happening like that. It's been a very slow and steady progress. Even when it came to my weight loss journey and my business success, like, I can honestly say that I have a business. Like, for real. Like, I've made money off of my gifts and talents, and that's like so phenomenal, for real. Like, I've actually made money off my gifts and talents, and people are actually wearing something that I made or purchasing stuff that I made. Like, that is like an amazing feeling, for real. Like, I did it, you know, because I believe in myself. Now it's time to take it to a whole new level, even with myself. The glow up is for real. It is. I see myself, you know, changing. I see it. Like, I see it. I see it. The little changes that I have made, you know, my goddess ritual. I'm like seeing the changes from that. Like, loving myself more. I'm starting to see the changes, and you know, I want to continue to love myself. You know, I'm taking a moment. I'm still here to help people and channel messages and stuff like that, but I have to be a true living example of what I'm teaching, because I know it. I know it. You know, I'm learning just like everybody else, but maybe it's because I'm a little bit more aware than most people, you know, or I'm not afraid to speak on what I feel and see and hear. You know, it doesn't mean that I'm above anybody at all. No, I'm going through it just like everybody else, and I'm having to make those changes and choices myself, you know. So, you know, I'm not really trying to be an example, but I'm not trying to be an example. But if I'm an example because I am doing the work, then so be it. What I'm trying to be is like an encouragement to people, more so than anything. An encouragement to myself, you know. So I'm happy. Today I got on the scale. I was like, I'm below 200. So, you know, I can't slow down, won't stop, can't stop, can't. I don't even know how long it's been since I've ate, you know, meat, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, when I started, or just know, you know, I'm not eating. That's what I'm telling myself. Just know that I'm not eating meat anymore. So, yes. I'm a little bit behind schedule, but guess what? I'm not going to rush myself to try to catch up. I am staying on track. That's the main thing, is to stay on track. I was just working out, watching this documentary, and now about to go back to working out and get myself together. Get my goddess self together. Like, I did my hair really cute yesterday. It was really cute. And I'm gonna redo my hair today in the same style, but it's gonna look fresh. I'm gonna put my hands in my hair every single day and do something to it solid. Get these growing fingers to grow my own hair. So, yes. Oh my God. Why did I just get so disgusted and sad looking at that video recording? I'm like, oh my God, it's terrible. I'm starting somewhere though, and I'm 3 bottles in, and it's only 10:58. I'm about to eat my first meal for the day at 11 o'clock. Between the hours of 11 and 7 p.m. That's when I'm going to eat. So now it's time for me to eat my first meal, prepare my first meal, which isn't going to be nothing too spectacular. Got some pasta salad from Kroger. It's a Greek pasta salad, but you know, I still like pasta a lot. So what I'm gonna do, instead of eating just pasta, I'm gonna eat you know, some greens underneath the pasta, like salad, not like a salad, but like salad leaves, lettuce. Me eat lettuce underneath the pasta, and to incorporate even more vegetables. I got some frozen vegetables. I'm just gonna make a meal just because I need to incorporate more greens into my diet. And I gotta, you know, figure it out one way or another. So I'm just gonna add some mixed vegetables into my pasta. Oh, okay. It's gonna work out though. I know it's gonna be good because I'm hungry. So right now I'm just like trying to eat to feed my body, and I still want pasta. So I'm not gonna deny myself. I'm just gonna incorporate. I'm not gonna eat as much as I probably would. I'm gonna try to like fill up on the greens and stuff. So plus I had 3 bottles of water already. Like I said, I got 3 more to go. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is my meal. I'm gonna just throw something together. I'm gonna grab some of these leaves right here. Has like a pack here to make the apple Dijon salad. Gonna grab a handful of greens. More than enough greens right here. Grab the other bag. I don't know why I just did that. Grab this on this bag. But I'm gonna eat this too, so I'm gonna have a lot of greens. Okay. This is my frozen vegetables that I had. We're gonna just sprinkle that on top of that just to get the vegetables going. Okay. So, okay. Now, I'm gonna add a handful of mushrooms, baby portobello mushrooms. I don't know why. I just feel like maybe I need to just add more vegetables. Like, what are you eating? I don't know. I don't know. It better be good though. And some pasta salad from Kroger. It looks really good. It's because I really still want pasta. Just take it easy on it. Don't even ask me what this is. It's my pasta salad. It got pico on it, mushrooms, mixed vegetables, lettuce. Bless this food for the nourishment of my body. Blessed be. Instead of fire my taste bud. I never eat salads. Like, well, I ain't gonna say I never eat salads, but I'm not a salad person. So, like, how people be mixing salads and stuff, and putting all different things in these salads, I'm not really one like that. You know, I make my salad somewhat traditional with a lot of ranch, and I like to mix ranch and honey French together. Really good. Oh, a little different. I have a pack of cheese crackers, 200 calories. But being that this is one meal, you know, so be it. I'm not really an active person where I have to constantly keep eating. So I just eat maybe once or twice a day. Twice and fast for 16 hours. No, gotta start somewhere. And this is most definitely your start. Feel good about my meal, about feeding my body, and I'm enjoying it.